Welcome to Colonize the Ocean podcast, where we discuss oceanic colonization, exploration, and education with your hosts Adam Jewell and Brendan Traxler.
Welcome to the Atlanta Sea Colony live stream. And like I was saying just a moment ago, Brendan is not online tonight. He is helping his local church out. So you just get me today, but we'll make it fun for a little while. Is what I wanted to be able to do today for the live stream is talk about the initiative that Brendan and I are taking on now. So we talked a while about the making sure we had like a commercial, like an advertisement type deal. Means we got that done. So now our next phase is that we're gonna start trying to contact and email a bunch of different people, businesses, investors, whatever, to see if they are interested in helping out the Atlanta Sea Colony project. So the reason I wanted to do a live stream for that is because I wanted to reach out to you guys, whoever watches this, that if you guys have particular businesses or, if there's people, businesses, organizations, schools, whatever that you think would be a good fit and that would be willing to help us, partner up with us, I want that input, and I want you to be able to get a hold of me, get a hold of us. You can get a hold of us through any of our live stream stuff, our social medias, and be able to, if you like, as much info as you can give, if possible. But if it's just the name of a place, that's good enough, and we can do the rest of the work. So far, Brendan and I, we have like this spreadsheet that we're going through that we're kind of categorizing it to, whether it be a resort, maybe it's like a scuba diving company, maybe it's a like schools, if it's like scuba technology, like if they manufacture scuba stuff, they might be a good fit with us. And one that I'm really wanting to get after, and I haven't started, I guess, hunting out this category, is property investment people, because we got to thinking that one of the best people that could invest in this is property investors. When you think about, there's a lot of different like Airbnbs out there where they're like really unique experiences, really unique stays, whether it be like tree houses. That there are certain like people that have transformed like certain small houses, put them in trees or whatever, or built around a tree, whatever, something unique. But I mean, it's all owned by property investors, people that know that something like that, meaning it's unique, is going to rent out. So that's kind of our thinking with that, is that being able to get a hold of a property investor to be like, hey, we offer, this product that would be good for, this demographic. Also, tech companies and like companies that need data storage. That's one of our big sells, is being able to have an underwater data storage facility. So that's going to be the tough one, because the big companies that need that, they're the ones that's going to be harder to get a hold of. Like, we've talked a lot about how Microsoft has done it, but say like companies like Amazon, companies like Walmart, whatever, any of these big companies that have a lot of data going on through them, that have a lot of servers, blah, blah, that need a lot of storage, it's going to be tough to get a hold of them because they have such a large structure of people. finding the right person to get a hold of. Not to say it's impossible, but it'll be a little bit more of a challenge. However, that's one of the things we're chasing after. So that's another one of them, and then just, people that would just be interested in investing something cool. I mean, that's could literally be anybody. But we're just looking for the right fits, being able to build a relationship like we do with anybody and see where it goes. I mean, it could be as simple as like if we got a hold of, let's say, a certain resort down in Belize or something like that, just throwing out an example, and maybe they don't want to send us money but to start building it, but maybe they are interested in saying like, hey, as soon as you do build one, we're very interested in getting one, something like that, because even that is helpful for saying like to a different investor, be like, we already have these people interested in this as soon as we can get one built. So there's a lot of different strategies that we can approach, but before the end of the month, and I'm hoping starting next week, actually, I want to start just sending out tons and tons of emails, start trying to figure out who to get a hold of, who's going to help out with what, getting the right person to get a hold of in a lot of these businesses. One of the things I've come across is like a lot of times when you're going to these websites, you have to, or under their contact, it's usually just a info@blah.com. So more than likely, we'll have to send an initial email to be like, hey, who would be your guy or gal in this department that I could talk to about this, and then maybe send a contact that way. Sorry, it means I'm talking so much I need to drink a little bit more. So yeah, that's the step, but we really want to be able to start talking with people and get very ambitious about this very soon. We have a lot of the blueprint stuff being worked on right now. So we got the commercial done, and you can go see that over on our YouTube channel. What else am I trying to think of? That's kind of been the big thing. So going with that, we'll kind of hang out for a minute, but that's kind of where we're at. You guys can, if you have some direct, if you have ideas, like I said, you can contact us through the social media, or you can actually get a hold of me directly at adam@atlantaseacolony.com. And then, because that's where a lot of my outreach is going to be from. It's from business email. If Patreon, you guys can post stuff in Patreon. We just started a new thread in there that I just called business, so that we can just discuss that kind of thing. So if you're in there, then you can just post it there. But actually, here, that's my email. Simple. I'll post it there for a little bit, but do that. Some of you already have me on Facebook, personal Facebook. But yeah, all of our socials. We answer those as quickly as possible. But yeah. So, what are you guys thinking? Patreon or Discord? I'm assuming Brendan is the one talking through the Atlanta Sea Colony thing. Yeah, people through Patreon can get a hold of us too, obviously. I don't know what you're trying to say there, Brendan, but yeah. Anything is helpful with that. Give him a second if he wants to clarify what he's trying to talk about. Anyways, how's everybody doing today? It's kind of weird doing it on a Thursday. We're used to doing this on Tuesdays, but Tuesday, Brendan and I were both busy. What's up? Oh, okay. Sorry. Brendan said that I said Patreon before. Discord. Sorry. Discord. If you're part of our Discord, you can talk to us in our Discord. Let me say it a few more times. Discord, Discord, Discord. That's where you can submit the ideas and stuff through. One of the ways. Other than that, I can't think of anything else. So once again, guys, just if you have any ideas, throw them our way. There's a lot of times, there's been many times that it's you guys that are thinking of stuff that we haven't thought about. And all that support and all that help is greatly appreciated. And we're glad that we have you guys helping us out with that. That's been the biggest game changer for Atlanta Sea Colony, is just having the community input, having you guys be able to, throw ideas our way, throw information our way, refer us to people. Babe here, he's been helping out too. I have a list I've been adding to the spreadsheet. Keep having a problem you discussed about. Keep having the problem you just, yeah. So that's the tough thing, and so that'll be kind of like our first barriers. Like I said, most of the time the contact info is either like you fill out a form on the website, and let's be honest, like to me, I feel like a lot of the businesses that have those are not replying, or they send automated messages or something like that. So that's not necessarily what I want to do. And then a lot of times their info or their email is info@atlantaseacolony.com or whatever it is. So, yeah, that's a tough part. So I think is what it's going to take is us doing a initial email, probably to those emails. Another strategy I was thinking of, and babe, while you're in here watching, is that I think is what we got to do is turn on stalker mode a little bit. And like, say we go onto LinkedIn, say there's I'm just going to use Atlanta Sea Colony as an example. If all we had on our website was info@Atlanta Sea Colony, and that was the only contact thing, but you wanted to get a specific contact, I mean, a lot of times, like say through a thing like LinkedIn, you could type in the business, and then a lot of times it'll show you employees that work there and what positions they have. So that might be a strategy too, because I mean, we're all on LinkedIn, and being able to make those connections there as well. So yeah, it's going to be challenging to navigate through the waters, and typing up the email and clicking the send button is the super easy part. It's the getting the right person to talk to. That's going to be the tough part, but we'll figure it out. It's not our first rodeo. Hey there, Marty. Yeah, you just get me today. Brendan's helping out at his church today. Sounds like Brendan's like the tech guy. He's really smart with all that stuff. He's helping his church set up a bunch of new, I guess, like screens and video system and all that. So, nice guy Brendan doing his thing and helping out. We could all learn a lesson from Brendan and do a little more to help out. So, yeah. Marty, I don't know if you just tuned in, but we're just talking about, business ideas or people that we can contact, like businesses we can contact that would be interested in funding, investing, donating to Atlanta Sea Colony. So that's kind of where we're at with it. I don't know, guys. I'm really excited. We already got a pretty good. I think last time I checked the list, and I wasn't even halfway done with the list that I was putting together. And I want to say like we had over 50 contacts already, and that we barely put a dent in what we were doing. I was using one list that was already kind of out there. Hold on, babe. Yep, I have things you guys have probably already thought of, but we'll talk to you about it. Yep. How long's the list? I'm actually trying to pull that up right now, and I'd probably be able to tell you. But we have quite a few on there already, but I'm willing to bet that before it's all said and done, that we will have. All right, so as of right now, we have 71 people or 71 businesses or people that we're contacting or that we're going to be contacting. And like I said, I don't think we've hardly scratched the surface on what we're going to do. I bet that we'll be closer to 150, maybe 200 contacts that we're going to try to get out. Yeah. It's we're setting up the spreadsheet so that we make sure that we're not like bugging the same people over and over. If like we don't get a response or if the response is not interested, we're going to keep track of who responded, how they responded, and all that, just so we don't have that kind of issue, because I don't want to be one of those businesses that like is just like, oh, hey, I already talked to you guys once and I said no. Like, so I don't want to do that. I have a few boat companies in mind. Yeah. One of the things I was thinking about is, and I've seen a few of the companies, and so I'll probably throw them on the list. It'll be interesting to see what kind of response they give, but there's businesses out there that they own like luxury yachts, and they just rent them out, and they do like what do you want to call it, little trips or whatever with the yachts, to groups of people. And so that might be an interesting one too, because I mean they take scuba groups out, they take whatever it is. So that would be an interesting one to look at too. So we'll see how it goes. Wiley Pays, my man, how you doing, buddy? Glad to see you come back in the live stream. My old buddy Wiley. Babe says he's got another 7 to 10 dead lists. Yeah, so we're already going to be up past like 80 contacts. Yeah, every day I'm trying to put a few more in. This weekend, I'm hoping, because my daughters and my wife, they're going to my in-laws' lake house for the weekend. So I'll have the house to myself here. So I'll probably have some time just to like knock a bunch of that out. Like I said, hopefully at the beginning of the week, I can maybe start sending out the emails. Go from there, really. Doing good, Wiley. I'm flying solo tonight on the live stream. I wasn't expecting it to even be this long, but you guys are popping in and hanging out, so we're having fun. Yeah, I see. I don't know, babe, if you threw these in or if Brenda threw them in, but we have like data centers that are people that we can contact about a data center opportunity. Another one, Department of Tourism. That's another like one that I've been adding to the list, because a lot of these places, getting a hold of their Department of Tourism, like for example, like Maldives. I think I have like Honduras in here. But you guys get it, that getting a hold of them, a lot of these places might be willing to invest in something like that, just because a lot of these countries and locations, that's their economy a lot of times is thanks, Wiley. Now I lost my train of thought. A lot of these countries, that's their economy is tourism. So having those unique opportunities, say for example, having the underwater habitat, adds to that. So it'd be something that they might be willing to invest in, or if anything, they might be able to point us a lot of directions too. So yeah, once again, just having the right connections. A lot of these places international there's a lot of things you have to kind of go through to work internationally, but it's not impossible by any means. Yeah, Wiley, it's not Twitch. We used to stream on Twitch, but we realized we weren't getting much, if any, interaction on there. So we actually changed it to LinkedIn. Says we can take my uncle's pontoon. Hey, man. Uh, one of the things we've talked about in the past is if we can get, uh, if we found like say like a super clean lake, um, preferably in a little bit warmer climate, it's a possibility too. And then you take your pontoon out, dive down, and ready to go. Glad to see you, Wiley. I'm glad you stopped by. I'm certain Adam just invited us all to his in-laws' lake house. You know what? Yeah, go ahead. If you want to be around a bunch of screaming kids and stuff, go for it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but they're all running around upstairs right now. And they might be coming down here soon. What else was I going to cover? Not really much of anything. We're just kind of hanging out at this point. Just hang on for a few minutes and see what other kind of discussion we want to bring up. While I'm doing that, we can talk about... let me actually... Like I said, meetings, I am doing this by myself. Getting some of the links that Brendan usually has ready to go. Here we go. Oliver, get over here. Sorry, dog's barking. So let me throw this down up in here. There's the Discord for you guys that haven't been a part of our Discord yet. We have a lot of cool stuff in there. I just posted a link in the chat for the people that are only seeing the banner. Obviously, we got our website, guys. Actually, I'm going to pull something up here quick as I'm doing that. Colony.com. And we got some interaction tonight. I'm liking it. Our government funded place is something we want to list. Something like no. Here's the thing. It doesn't hurt by any means to get a hold of any organization, really. Especially one like that. We'd obviously be willing to go to the table and talk to them about any opportunity. The one thing that we've always been concerned about with, like, say, government organizations is depending on what kind of, like, a lot of times they put you in certain contracts to where it's like, I'd be worried about the situation of would we still be able to build for all the other industries as well, or are we going to be bound into something? But that's jumping way ahead of it too. So absolutely, if the NOAA had interest in talking with us and whatever, absolutely, we'd be more than happy to talk to them. Wiley says, do you have to be a patron to check Discord out? No, anybody can get on the Discord. We do have certain channels that are only for the Patreon members. But really, I mean, the most Discord is open for everybody. Hey there, Brady. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, Brendan's going to be so jealous that I'm getting more viewers without him here. I'm kidding. Maybe Thursday nights are just a better night. Who knows? I don't know. Trying to share a screen here. So, anyways, Wiley, yeah, check out our website over here. We're on all the social medias, by the way. You can go up to our social media link and you can get a hold of get to any of our stuff right through there. But as I was going to show you is Brendan uploaded some new merch to the merch store. Some new Aquanaut stuff. So you got a baby on the way? You can do an Aquanaut in training right there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Aquanaut. gear and joggers, sweatpants. I don't know what people call them. Joggers. On here they're called joggers. To me, I think they're sweatpants, but that's just me. But yeah, Aquanut's the new design that we have right now. Masks. I don't think we have to worry about masks too much longer, if at all. But for people that do need them, there they are. We have some. Yeah. Different cool stuff there. Sorry. Is the merch ran on a limited time? Nope. All the designs are there. I don't think we've ever taken anything down. So, yeah. Anything that's in the store will be there as long as I know about it. Oh, Brendan just commented saying there is a newer design and I hate the joggers. I'm pulling them. So Wiley, if you want to get a pair of sweatpants, now's the time to get them. I'm upset that Brendan said he was too busy to join, but he's tuning in from his phone or something. I'm kidding. He's probably on break or something right now. What else was I going to say? I was going to talk about something. Oh, you guys are in there joking around about stingrays or whatever. And it was funny because last weekend, my family and I, we went to the Omaha Zoo, and they actually have an exhibit in there, like this giant pool where you can pet the stingrays, and that's mine and my kids' favorite part when we're there. It's very cool being able to do that. They also have like a giant aquarium there. And just walking through that the other day was like, I don't know, it kind of reaffirmed everything that we're trying to do, because they have like one of those tunnels that you can walk through where the aquarium and everything's above you and around you, like you're walking through the aquarium. And it was just so cool being able to see all that, being able to see all the fish, the sharks, the it wasn't manta rays, stingrays, sea turtles, up close. And it's just like, oh, looky here. I thought you were at church.
Nah.
Really? You were just going to have me run solo tonight telling me you were at church?
Well, it was going to be, and then it got canceled. But I've been working on a bunch of church stuff downstairs.
Okay.
I have been working on this stuff. But no, there is the newer design, the Atlanta Sea Colony, all going to stripe down the shirt. I showed that to you, didn't I? Anyway, joggers will stay. I'm going to change them. I don't like certain ones on there, so they're not going to be all gone. How's it going, everybody?
Well, see, now people are just dropping out.
Wiley, I'm head out later. That's fine. You're doing an awesome job. I just wanted to come in here real quick and just say, hey, and you can do your thing.
Yeah, we've been running for a half hour already.
I know.
I thought I was going to be on for like 5 minutes and then just jump off, but we've had interaction. We've had people talking, so it's all good. Yeah, to get there, there's the merch right there. Merch store that I was just at. Oh, I was going to say, I'm like, is this you that pulled this up? I'm stupid. Anyways,
Nope.
No, I really think that's about it. I'll just reiterate one more time. That's like, if you guys have any suggestions, I know you guys are talking about it in the chat, which is awesome. So we'll take that into consideration too. But like I said, you can get a hold of Brendan or I. Yeah, one of the.
I guess we could have a merch thing with the stinger on the back, like the spine coming out to the front, kind of like a.
Be kind of morbid, but
it's not in the best taste.
Now you already interrupted my train of thought there. Yeah, guys can get a hold of either one of us directly, whether it's through social media or whatever. Like I said, my email, adam@atlantaseacolony.com. Send it to the social medias. Send it through Discord. And We're not on Twitch, Wiley. You know, Wiley, if you gift 10 Patreon Manta Ray level subs, I'll do that. I'll do that for you, buddy. And you have to subscribe for a year. On 10 subscriptions, so that's going to add up to you. But it'll help us out tremendously, so... yeah, so you guys know how to get a hold of us, and we're always responding as quickly as we can. Anything else you want to throw in before we log this off?
No, I mean, you covered it. You did a good job. The only thing I'd say is, hey, we'll be on next Tuesday.
We are going to be back on Tuesday?
Yeah, so next Tuesday we're going to talk about, it's kind of what came up in our last live stream when we were talking about engineering the underwater habitat, and we're talking all these different ideas and stuff like that. So I said, let's make a whole entire episode just on that fact about what it takes to engineer an underwater habitat. And people can brainstorm out there on, well, another, social thing here, but I got a lot of stuff to go over about that. We'll talk about internal construction, external construction, what's been done in the past, what we're doing differently, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. All right, so yeah, AtlanticSeaColony.com. Yeah. That's where you can find all of our socials. AtlanticSeaColony.com/merch. That's where you can find our merch store.
What's up, Brian?
So 2 ways that you guys can help if you're willing to help. One is a one-time donation through PayPal, which is www.paypal.
Hey, Wiley. Thanks for coming in.
Something weird happened there. I have my fish tank over here, and I heard something. I'm like, oh, man, did my fish jump out of the tank? It sounded like it, but they didn't. Sorry. PayPal.me/AtlanticSeaColony. That's what you can do for a one-time donation. Otherwise, we do have the Patreon.com/AtlanticSeaColony, where we have 3 different tiers that you can subscribe to. All of that is greatly appreciated. These are our patrons at the moment. At the Shark tier, we have Edward Haas, Brian Acosta. At the Octopus tier, we have Matthew Cathy and Martin Reese. Or no, sorry, Octopus tier is Matthew Cathy, and then Manta tier, Martin Reese, S. Babe Hybe, yours truly.
I think we need to have like sound effects which each tier too. It's like or
whatever.
Yeah, thanks, Marty. That'd be cool. Look forward to this. And Brian, we were just talking. I don't know if you caught it or not, but we're next Tuesday we're going to be talking about a lot of aspects of designing underwater habitat. Some stuff we talked about last Tuesday or 2 Tuesdays ago, whatever it was. So yeah, definitely hop in for that one and throw your knowledge our way.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for all the conversation we've already had. Like I said, go check out the Discord, get a hold of us, because all of this is super helpful. And like I said, this weekend I'm going to keep compiling more and more. Brendan's going to do the same. Babe says that he's throwing some in there too. So
yeah. And like Adam said, email us if you're on any of our social medias. I preferably message through that so Adam and me can both see it. Babe has this in a group on Facebook. I guess you can do it that way too. But just so we both kind of know what's going on too. Yeah, okay, I'll check that out, Marty. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. If you want to email us, that's fine too. I'm just saying. It saves me time I have to tell Adam what's going on.
Yeah. And that gets to be a bit much, so. All right, guys, we're going to end it. We'll be back in just a few days, though. We'll be back on Tuesday. Catch us then. Same bat time, same bat place, or whatever it is that they say. So, thank you guys again. We'll see you in a few.